Hello children, welcome to grade 3 English class. In our last class, we completed section 1 of the lesson Old Brer Rabbit. I hope you all have understood and noted the meanings and frame sentences in your books. Before we start section 2, let us once recapitulate section 1, shall we? Yes. Uncle Remus was narrating a story about Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox to a small boy. He told how one day Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, Brer Coon and Brer Bear were clearing the ground and planned to grow new crops. Brer Rabbit was very tired. Suddenly he cried that there's a thorn in his hand, and he went off to look for a cool place to rest for some time. He saw a well with 2 buckets hanging from it. He jumped into one of the buckets and the bucket started going down. Brer Rabbit was very scared. Brer Fox saw Brer Rabbit going away and he followed Brer Rabbit. He saw Brer Rabbit jumping into the bucket and going down into the well. He thought that Brer Rabbit was hiding his money inside or might have found a gold mine, and he wanted to find out. Now let us start with section 2. Repeat after me. And I hope you all are ready with your reader and sharpened pencil. Section 2. Brer Fox crept up a little near the well and listened. He didn't hear any noise or cries from Brer Rabbit. He came close to the well and peeped down the well. He didn't see anything and didn't hear anything. All this time, Brer Rabbit was sitting quietly, scared out of his skin. He was afraid to move in case the bucket tilted over. He didn't want to fall into the water. Let's read the above lines again. Brer Fox crept up a little near the well and listened. He didn't hear any noise or cries from Brer Rabbit. He came close to the well and peeped down the well. He didn't see anything and didn't hear anything. All this time, Brer Rabbit was sitting quietly, scared out of his skin. he was afraid to move in case the bucket tilted over. He didn't want to fall into the water. Children, now underline the word crept, C-R-E-P-T, and write the meaning of creep as to move slowly along the ground. T-O-2 M-O-V-E, move. S-L-O-W-L-Y, slowly. A-L-O-N-G, along. T-H-E, the. G-R-O-U-N-D, ground. Creep means to move slowly along the ground. Children, the present tense of crept is creep. Please make a note of it. Crept hyphen creep and in the brackets pr.t. Shall we frame sentences with the word crept? Yes, the rat crept into the hole. The baby crept up the stairs slowly. Next word to underline is peeped. P-E-E-P-E-D, and write the meaning of peep as to look secretly. T-O-2 L-O-O-K, look. S-E-C-R-E-T-L-Y, secretly. Peep means to look secretly. Children, when we peep through, we look through a small opening, isn't it? Now let's frame sentences with the word peeped. The thief peeped through the window of the house. I peeped into the storeroom while playing hide and seek. Kids, please underline the phrase scared out of his skin. I repeat, underline the phrase scared out of his skin and write its meaning as very frightened. V-E-R-Y, very. F-R-I-G-H-T-E-N-E-D, frightened. Scared out of his skin means very frightened. Let's frame sentences with the phrase. The rat was scared out of its skin on seeing the cat. Raj was scared out of his skin when he heard a strange noise in the night. Underline the word tilted over. T-I-L-T-E-D, tilted, O-V-E-R, over, and write its meaning as turned over. T-U-R-N-E-D, turned, O-V-E-R, over. Tilted over means turned over. Shall we frame sentences with tilted over now? Yes. My brother tilted over the cup of milk on the floor. My bicycle tilted over on the road. So kids, after Bray Fox saw Bray Rabbit going down the well, he thought why and where had Bray Rabbit gone. Then he slowly went near the well and tried to listen for any sounds. But he could not hear any noise. He slowly and secretly looked into the well, but still he couldn't hear or see anything. All this time, Brer Rabbit was sitting very quietly as he was very scared to move. He thought if he moved, the bucket may turn over and he didn't want to fall into the water. Let's see what happens next. Please look into the book while I read and repeat after me. Then he heard Brer Fox shout out, "Hey, Brer Rabbit, who are you visiting down there?" "Oh, I am just fishing," Brer Fox said. Brer Rabbit, "I thought I'd get you all some fresh fish for dinner. Why don't you come and help me bring up the fish?" said Brer Rabbit. "How will I get down there, Brer Rabbit?" "Jump into the bucket, Brer Fox. It'll bring you down safe and sound." Brer Rabbit talked so sweetly and cheerfully that Brer Fox jumped into the bucket. Let's read the above lines again. Then he heard Brer Fox shout out, "Hey, Brer Rabbit, who are you visiting down there?" "Oh, I'm just fishing, Brer Fox," said Brer Rabbit. "I thought I'd get you all some fresh fish for dinner. Why don't you come and help me bring up the fish?" said Brer Rabbit. "How will I get down there, Brer Rabbit?" "Jump into the bucket, Brer Fox. It'll bring you down safe and sound." Brer Rabbit talked so sweetly and cheerfully that Brer Fox jumped into the bucket. Here, underline the words heard, thought, talked, and jumped. These words are in the past tense. The present tense of these words are heard, hear, thought, think, jumped, jump. Please make a note of it. Now children, underline the words safe and sound. S-A-F-E, safe, A-N-D and S-O-U-N-D sound, and write its meaning as unharmed and well. U-N-H-A-R-M-E-D, unharmed, A-N-D and W-E-L-L well. Safe and sound means unharmed and well. Children, when we say safe and sound, we mean in a good condition and healthy. Now let's frame sentences with safe and sound. My missing dog returned home safe and sound. We returned from the trip safe and sound. Next word to underline is cheerfully. CHEERFULLY and write its meaning as happily. HAPPILY. Cheerfully means happily. Now let's frame sentences with cheerfully. Children play cheerfully in the rain. My friends cheerfully appreciated me when I won the race. Underline the words I'm, I'd, don't and it'll. Please make a note that the full form of I am is I am, I'd is I would, don't is do not, and it'll is it will. So children, when Brer Rabbit was sitting inside the well silently without moving, he heard Brer Fox shout, asking who is he visiting there. Brer Rabbit told that he is there to catch the fish as he wanted to get fresh fish for everyone. And then he asked Brer Fox to come and help him bring the fish up and asked Brer Fox to jump into the bucket. Brer Rabbit spoke so sweetly and happily that Brer Fox jumped into the bucket. Are you all wondering what is going to happen next, children? Let's find out. Please repeat after me as I read. As he went down into the well, his weight pulled Brer Rabbit up. When they passed one another halfway up or down, depending on how you look at it, Brer Rabbit sang out, "Goodbye, Brer Fox. Goodbye, Brer Fox. This is the way the world goes around. Some go up and some go down. You'll get to the bottom all safe and sound. Of course, Brer Fox was rescued later, but that's another story. Let's read the above lines again. As he went down into the well, his weight pulled Brer Rabbit up. When they passed one another halfway up or down, depending on how you look at it, Brer Rabbit sang out, "Goodbye, Brer Fox. Goodbye, Brer Fox. This is the way the world goes around. Some go up and some go down. You'll get to the bottom all safe and sound." Of course, Brer Fox was rescued later. But that's another story. Underline the word sang. Children, listen to me. The young girl sang beautifully in the concert. The young girl sings melodiously. So, sang is the past tense of sing. Okay? Please write present tense sing beside sang. Underline the word bottom. The antonym of bottom is top. Let's frame sentences. The cookie jar is placed on the top of the shelf. The cookie jar is at the bottom of the shelf. Now underline the word rescued, RESCUED, and write its meaning as saved, SAVED. Rescued means saved. Let's frame sentences with the word rescued. We rescued a bird from the wildcat. Flood victims were rescued by the army. So children, when Brer Fox jumped into the bucket started going down because of his weight. And as both the buckets were tied with the same rope, Brer Rabbit's bucket started coming up. In the middle of the way, where both the buckets came together, Brer Rabbit started singing a song for Brer Fox, saying goodbye to him, and also that this is how everyone in the world does their work. Someone goes up, someone goes down. And then Brer Rabbit came out of the well cleverly. Children, Brer Fox was saved later and was brought out of the well. But that is another story. So here we come to an end of our lesson. I hope you all understood the lesson. Wasn't it interesting? Now, what is the moral of the story? Brer Rabbit, out of his cleverness and wisdom, saved himself and came out of the well, isn't it? Yes. So, till our next class, stay safe children. Bye.